Ah, diggity damn dog, we got some more of these two idiots going to the Coldplay concert.
Andy Byron affair with Kristen Cabot is probably the most gripping cheating scandal this nation has seen
Oh,
since.
it's so great how it got, like, released as well. Like, I couldn't imagine if I was the family member. Like, if I was the family member and this had been, like, released, if I was, like, I don't know, the husband or the wife in that, I would be so fucking mortified and I would leave them on the spot and take half their money.
Tiger Woods boinked like 2 million women. It is crazy how big this story has become. It's up there with like Bill Clinton catching the Blowjoptimus Prime from Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office. I'm assuming all of you know the Cliff Notes. I already made a video like when it happened, but I am so enthralled in this story. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, because they lost their jobs now. They no longer have jobs, who we know from the prior video, so.
following it now at this point.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Oof.
I'm not quite sure.
Who is that next to them? She must know. Whoever this person is, she must know.
I'm not quite sure.
You couldn't have had a more
She
suspicious
knew that they were cooked because she started walking away, dude.
reaction to being briefed
I kind of feel like if they had not done that, if they had just acted normal, it wouldn't have raised any eyebrows. Straight up. I think that if they had just played it off, they would have been fine.
briefly put on the Jumbotron. Andy Byron acts like a fucking Oblivion NPC that just got hit with 10 arrows.
Yep.
He just quickly, like, went limp. And Kristen turned around in shame and then fled. It was very clear that something was awry. The Coldplay singer even calls attention to it like, they
Yep.
might be having an affair or they're just very shy. And it was an affair. That is Andy Byron and the chief people.
And if they had just acted normal, I'm not advocating for cheating, by the way. They're scumbags and pieces of shit. She's a piece of shit for allowing that scumbag piece of shit to even do anything to her. And he's a piece of shit because he's got a wife and kids. And I hope that, like I said before in prior videos, I hope that she takes all of his money and all of his assets and then leaves his ass with the kids. Like takes the kids with her, leaves him with the kids. You know, like leaves with the takes the kids and leaves him with all of his stuff. That one.
Officer at his company on a romantic evening at a Coldplay concert. And it turns out that this wasn't just some squeaky clean date. It wasn't just these two attending a hootenanny in good fun and good spirits. No, this was sin. Turns out, big spoilers, Andy Byron was married, will likely not be married.
I would advocate for the likely will not be married.
Now that his wife has found out. He may also not have a job going forward either, now that the whole world has found out that he's been doing the old bedroom ham sandwich with his
the hanky-panky.
HR head, the empress of chief people officering. Both Andy and Kristen have both been placed on leave at the
See,
company.
what she should have done even before... Because I guarantee you he went to her and was like, yo, you want to move up in the company? I got you. I could move you up in the company real fast. She should have immediately went to, she should have immediately, like, done anything but do that. That's for damn sure.
Astronomer. Astronomer has taken action against them since this is all blown up here. At least they'll have more time to spend with each other. Now they can go on a picnic and be unafraid, because Lord
unemployed.
knows his wife is probably not going to stick by him. From what I've seen, she's changed her name on Facebook and then deactivated all of her socials. I don't
Damn.
think she's too pleased here. Now, before I stir the pasta a bit further with the follow-up that's happened since this has gone so viral, I would like to briefly talk about what everyone else has been pointing out of how easily avoidable this was for the two of them here. And I don't mean just the obvious solution of just not
Is he
going
gonna say what I had said earlier? Just act like nothing happened?
to the Coldplay
Like,
concert.
the best thing that maybe they could have done was whenever they got up on the Jumbotron, she could have turned around and kissed him. It would have hid her face, and it would have hid his face. That would have been the best thing that he could have done.
In the first place
They
and
could have
just
done.
staying at home, transplanting farts into each other or whatever. I mean, like, even when they were on the Jumbotron, it still wasn't checkmate. it was their reaction that brought down
Yep.
the house of cards here.
That's exactly what I
Had they
said.
just played this off normally, like they just laugh at the Jumbotron and wave, probably no one would have even been like tipped
No,
off.
it would have been way smoother if she had turned around and they had kissed, because it would have hit both of their faces, and they may have even gotten the light taken off of them, and then that would have been it. But like the dude had the duck like he had been shot in the face with an arrow, and then she ran off in fear, like the Oblivion characters do whenever you like try to hurt somebody. They just screaming help.
Something was awry. Like, I guess there's a chance like one of the astronomer employees might have seen it, but your odds are pretty good that that would have just flown under the radar and they would have continued to get away with it.
Yep.
Now, of course, you shouldn't
Yep.
be cheating on your
Yep.
significant other in the first place,
I
but
agree.
if you're going to, and you happen to be plastered on the Jumbotron, the worst thing you can do is
that.
this.
Yeah,
Where they acted like
absolutely.
there was a fucking bazooka being aimed at them, like there was
Absolutely.
about to be like a fucking
That was the dumbest thing they could have done right there. Like, she ran away and he ducked. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude. It was like whenever the boss walks into a room and then everyone turns into like the tables and the lamps and stuff. It's kind of like that.
predator missile that hits them. The way that they reacted to that. So immediately everyone could sniff something was very stinky here. Anyway, though, let's take a peek at a little bit more of the follow-up. Also, you should take a peek at GamerSups. Go to gamersups.gg. And that the announcement that they are both being placed on leave for
Yep.
obvious reasons.
Yep.
In the meantime,
Good.
someone named Pete DeJoy is going to be serving as CEO. They were previously the chief product officer and co-founder of Astronomer, and they put out a statement on LinkedIn that states, "Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability," and then that the board of directors has initiated a formal investigation into this matter, and we will have additional details to share very shortly. They also then addressed some of the incorrect information that was going around the internet, which was the misidentification of another person in the clip, which was the person that was laughing, the woman next to them that was laughing.
Yes,
They
who
were
was that? Like, she must have known what was going on.
identified as another astronomer employee, but the statement from the company saying that is just not true. That's a load of fish paste. And they also shot down the bogus statement that was spread claiming that it came from Andy Byron himself, but it was not shot out by Andy. That butthole did not squeak out that terrible fart of a statement. It was clearly just a joke, and they are clearing the air on that it's not actually from Andy Byron. I also just learned this, which I found to be an amazing cherry on top of the cake. Apparently, Coldplay's Chris Martin had just warned fans that they might be plastered on the Jumbotron, saying, "Now what we'd like to do is say hello to some of you."
Wow.
The way we're going to do that is using our cameras. You can look at the screens and we can see who's out there and say hello. Let's go looking, please. And then inevitably it goes to Andy and Kristen and the rest is history. But I can't believe that they even got like a warning here. Like they were even given like a fucking
What a bunch
DEFCON
of
alert, like
idiots.
the air raid sirens were going off on this affair and they still just disregarded it. Like, they had plenty of time for Andy to slap on, like, the big glasses and the nose and mustache and just, like, pretend he doesn't know who that woman is. But he was just, like, in love. That man was seeing her.
The likelihood that this would happen is so slim. It's so fucking slim. Just like the chances of this happening are ridiculous.
Floating around his head, and he wouldn't let go of Kristen come hell or high water. And then hell arrived. Chris Martin got the cameras on them. And the affair was broadcast to everyone. I'm still eagerly awaiting a statement from either Andy or Kristen. I thought for sure.
They're not gonna talk. I guarantee you they're donezo. They're probably just gonna go into hiding now. Find them at like a McDonald's somewhere working there. Who knows? All right, I'm rolling. Peace.